Hallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Stream Final Fantasy 16 New Game Plus im FF-Modus, also Final Fantasy Schwierigkeitsgrad, Episode 19. We still have to finish something. Also wir müssen noch ein paar Quests abgeben, ein paar Side-Quests. The second. Oh ja. Der andere. True. Wir waren ja noch nicht ganz fertig. Beim letzten Mal.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Dann lass uns mal schnell das hier erledigen. Sozusagen wissen wir schon, wo der Dude ist.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
No, Founder have mercy on them.
It was only a short while ago that I was assaulted. If you hurry south, you may find those who did this.
Ja, aber ganz wichtig, Hundistreich. Leckerli geben geht, ist, passt auch. Ist auch gut.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
Im Großen.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
All yours, Torgal! Get him! Get him! Eat this one! Too slow! Go for it! Get him!
What? Da habe ich zu spät gedodged.
Too slow!
Okay, this works. Nice.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Pistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
Well, das wäre dann
My
abgehakt.
uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Mhm. Ah ne, Marthas Rast war hier. Ich glaube, wir hatten fertig geskillt bereits. AKA, wir sind... Oh no, hatten wir noch nicht. Meisterlich. Ja. Yeah, we done with this. We don't really need any of them anymore. Solche Sachen verändert.
All for making this town a welcoming place.
If you're wondering how this place got so busy, blame the ether. Guardians, bearers, folks from all over have come, seeking refuge from the floods, and the poor devils that drowned in them. For us who've lived here since back in Elwyn's day, it takes some getting used to. And sooner or later it's gonna take some sorting out.
Ja. Leider, leider, leider. Aber die Dialoge hier haben sich scheinbar nicht wirklich verändert.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Ja. Können wir den Rest und mal ganz kurz abhaken. Money and Experience. Oh yes.
I will see that your Lord Uncle is made aware of the situation in both Dalmekia and Sanbrek. And inform him of your timely assistance, of course.
Yeah, of course. No, I wanted to... Also nicht, dass ich das nötig hätte, das er liest, aber... Ich meine, ein kleiner Bonus schadet nie, würde ich sagen.
Mindless though they are, an Akashic horde large enough to besiege the free cities is not to be trifled with. We must proceed with caution.
Or the moon, for that matter.
Where's Jill? Oh, yeah.
It seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
Can you blame them? With the skies as there. So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Hoffen wir es. Ja.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Ja, genau so.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavor and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Maybe. Und ab jetzt werden sich im Versteck die Leute drum streiten. See it coming.
That book may be a veritable treasure trove, but the recipes are hardly what I'd call honest fare.
Oh, who needs honesty when they can have majesty? Our companions deserve only the very best.
Yeah, kinda right.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe.
I'm
But
getting
if he's ever to
sleepy.
make his own way in life,
Very
he'll
sleepy.
need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today will cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right.
Them rumours Wetlegs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest gem in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have me to answer to. Ahri, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock up with that great lump. No.
We need... Wir brauchen Tränke. Wir haben 3 halt. Oh, wir haben 0 Supertränke. Mal 4.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Gonna be fine, I guess. Ah ja, stimmt.
Still alive, are you?
Verkaufen können wir auch später noch.
And I mean that.
What do I owe the honor? What's saying Fordian, do you?
You can thank me later. Anything else?
Nope. Haben wir noch mit Götz reden?
This means Nana let me go out on my own more.
Nein. Nein. Keine Chance, Götz. Keine Chance, dass sie die jetzt noch allein... Also, sie wird. Sie wird, aber es wird ein Weilchen dauern. Ich glaube, Jill ist hier oben irgendwo. Gut. Das Räuchergefäß. Perfekt. Und fast die Hälfte. Wobei ich auch zugeben muss, dass der Rest relativ schnell kommt. Jill ist nicht hier. Was ist Jill?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw.
What?
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Hm. Da werden wir so oder so gleich.
I can hardly lift my arms.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
Yeah, a bit, I guess. Aber like... Oh shit, wo ist Jill? Ist sie hier?
We've received word that the displacement stacks have arrived safely in Kanver. The rest is up to Mid.
Vielleicht bin ich auch einfach blind, wer weiß.
What happened to the sky? Do you think Sid broke it?
Hush, you two. He did no such thing.
Actually, maybe. Yes. Probably. Scheint nicht hier zu sein. Ah, hier!
Kanver's walls will not hold the Akashic Horde for long. We can only hope they hold it for long enough.
Ja dann. Let's go, let's see.
Over here! Go, Torquil! This one. Stay down.
Okay, unser Bruder kann der fetten Laserstrahl abfeuern. Das ist cool. Wirklich großartig Neues scheint es hier jetzt allerdings tatsächlich auch nicht zu geben. So ein paar Hunde. aus. Oh well. Stimmt, ja. Da war ja was mit den Akazischen.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
Wissen wir. Okay. Ein Deutscher noch. So, was haben wir die dicken Truhe? Reißhöchste Königsschärpe. Plus 18, plus 21. Oh, wow. That's good. That's good. Irgendwo müsste ich ja noch eins haben. Oh. EP30. Schon angehängt. Hilfe. Wait. Müsste ich nicht 2 oder so davon haben? Ich müsste eigentlich 2 davon. Heiltrankewirkung 15%. 50% meine ich. Schon mal nicht schlecht eigentlich, aber Ist okay. That's enough, I guess. Wir müssen jetzt ein bisschen vorsichtiger angehen.
Get him!
Nice. Sehr vorteilhaft ist auf jeden Fall, dass wir hier auch gerade nicht alleine sind. Nicht allein gegen die kämpfen müssen. Ich hoffe, dass wir das vor Halloween durchkriegen. That's not it.
Sick 'em!
Stimmt ja, da war ja was. Wait, hier ist keine Truhe? You gotta be kidding me, Red. Und die standen hier. Immerhin sind wir jetzt hier durch.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Ah! Ich meine, er hat ja schon irgendwie recht. Oh, das Dorfpuzzle. Das kommt hier gleich auch noch. True. Das solltest du anschauen. Hier sind massenhaft tote Chocobo. Was halt schon relativ uncool ist, dass er liest. Ja.
I do. Where are you off to now then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Kanver next. But knowing my luck, the old place would be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out my stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil?
Du überlegst gerade nicht ernsthaft in Ashra mit Orks zu... Okay, you know what? You're insane. Zugeben, ich glaube, der war noch nie in Ashra. Jetzt wird er das nicht so sagen.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
We're on it.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kupka.
Rest well, soldier.
If he wouldn't know. Wenn er nur wüsste, dass wir derjenige waren, der Kupka den Arsch getreten hat. Also, getötet hat. Praktisch.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Oh, die werden noch da sein. Safe.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Yep. It's gonna be fine, I guess.
Right. I got here in time.
Stop, lizards! Farewell.
Too slow.
Get him.
This one.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Mehr gibt es hier nicht. Oh.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Nice.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there. In Kosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward!
Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Gut. Wenn es sein muss.
Fine. If you insist.
For Titan!
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel, and I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Idiot. Das ist natürlich sad.
You will regret not killing me when you had a chance, Sid. I will avenge my master.
Wasted potential for ambiguity. Wasted potential for morally grey characters. Nein, das sind immer der absolut Gute. Alles, was wir hier tun, ist ohne auch nur einen Hauch von Idee schlecht. Gut. Alles, was wir hier tun, ist zweifellos immer das Gute. Ah, das verschwindende Potenzial. Ich finde, es wäre tatsächlich besser, wenn das Spiel uns dann tatsächlich auch die Möglichkeit gibt, an ein paar Stellen nicht absolut gut zu sein. Oder halt uns die Wahl lässt, wenn das Spiel uns schon vor die Wahl stellt, dann sollte, wenn sich der Spieler entscheidet, ich glaube, ich werde jetzt mal was Böses tun, etwas, das ich nicht gehört, sollte das Spiel einen damit auch durchgehen lassen. Das ist so ein Nitpick, den ich im Game habe. Jetzt hier eine Truhe. Nope. Laufen wir jetzt. Wir müssen ihn nicht killen. Wird dann nicht killen aus. Machen wir nicht.
Have you been to Tabor?
Da frage ich mich gerade. 4,6 Millionen EP noch bis zu 75.
Okay. There are a few places I haven't.
Wir verrotten als Sklave in der kaiserlichen Armee, während unser kleiner Bruder die Welt bereist. Auch so eine Sache, ne?
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Danke. Immerhin ein nettes Willkommen.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Welcome, welcome. Of course. Take care. Here, take a look at my wares. Go safely.
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here to see, then please. But do try not to interrupt their work.
Sure.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Kanver. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Ja. Währenddessen. Barnabas, unser sweet Mama's boy.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Kanver is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues,
Do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Kanver with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Oh boy.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty. remember?
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Get a room already. Come on. Also wirklich.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yode.
Let's find our friends.
Ja. Zuerst aber noch ein paar MMO-Style-Sidequests. Das ist immer die Influence von 14. Dass ich auch mal weiterspielen müsste.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Ich glaube, hier war noch Kram. Nee. Nothing. 2 Sidequests. Do those. Ja, die Gerber mit ihren Fällen.
Forgive me, traveler, but no matter how deep your pockets might be, we only sell to trusted patrons. I do hope you've not had a wasted journey.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill.
Charged
with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Kanver, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
What? It's the Assassins all over. Irgendwie habe ich Bock auf Assassin's Creed. Und nicht auf das Neue. Aber ich hab Bock auf Assassin's Creed. Strange.
Stand back, friend. You don't want to get this stuff on you, believe me.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
I feel like I fleshed 100 skins today.
Stay focused, will you? One slip of that scrape and the hunter's hard work will be for nothing.
Ja. Heute vom Fleisch befreien.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Yeah, me.
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Korava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Well, if it is a monster slaying you want, I happen to be a monster hunter.
A fortune in skin and scale awaits any man with a will to claim it for his own. Leave Tabor by that path and venture west. The ancient beast roams the fields of Korava, not far from the Tovany Gate.
Yeah, we will. Give us a sec.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
You! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and
memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Well,
if it wasn't for those domed roofs protecting the stones from the elements, the truth of Tabor's history would have been lost centuries ago.
Probably. Nehmen wir die erste. Kinder der Jäger, ihr habt eure Berufung erkannt. Erntet den vergießenden Segen dankbar und mit fleißiger Hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Kinder der Jäger.
That mark. You must be Lord Rosfield. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lord. I, too, am a member of the cause, though I spend most of my time hunting. For the good of the village, you understand. The soil is poor here, so the people sup mostly on meat and blood. The hides, meanwhile, they make into leather and then into gill.
Oh, that's fair enough, I guess.
Thank you for the deal egg, mister. Mummy made a pottage from it.
Sounds delicious. Perhaps she'll invite me around to try it next time.
I know what he wants. Ihr Nomaden der goldenen Ebenen, schlagt eure Wurzeln in Stein. Diese Felsen sind nun eure Heimat, euer Stolz, so unvergessen sein. Nomaden aus der Wüste. Kinder der Jäger.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Well, no one knows, I guess. At least not exactly.
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less of late?
Yes. I hear Master Cyril drew up a new tonic for him.
Not a scratch on them. These hides will fetch a good price.
You wouldn't happen to have a decent whetstone in there, would you, madam?
I'm sure I can find you something. All of these stones have a good bit of diamond dust in them. That'll see your sword sharp, all right?
Here's the scraps you were after.
Thanks. Can't do without leather if I'm to polish these stones.
You can go inside if you want, but stay quiet.
Yeah, they're polishing the stones for shipment. Any sudden noises and they might drop one.
These aren't ready for sale, if that's what you're thinking. And I'll thank you to keep your hands to yourself.
Sure.
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within these pages. We have only to unearth them.
You have my thanks. Without your medicines and your wisdom, Tabor would be but a shadow of itself.
It is the least we can do in return for your generous hospitality, my lord.
The Undying are not the only secret fellowship in this realm, you know. There are others, each working for their own ends. Why, not so very long ago, a society committed to discovering how one might cast magics without a catalyst was found to be operating throughout Valisthea. They were denounced as heretics, rooted out, and driven from our shores, never to be seen again.
Warum wohl? Vielleicht, weil die Kristallindustrie was dagegen hatte?
An ether flood, yes. And not a stone's throw away.
Oh dear. I hope it doesn't spread.
We all do.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bow.
Nothing here. Sehr verschachtelt das Dorf. Das aber schon auch ganz nett ist, to be honest. Es hat so seinen eigenen, speziellen Charme. Ich glaube, damit haben wir alles.
So it's these stones to Kanver and the rest of the boxes to Dalamil.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
Nor do I, dearie. In all my long years, I've never seen such a thing.
MMS werden gesichert. In 30 Tagen. What? Lesen wir die letzte Inschrift. Wächter der Mutter. Ihr habt den Grundstein gelegt. Wahret ihr heilig Blut, solange der Schein des Kristalls euch prägt.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
That Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him always are, aren't they?
How are those new boots treating you?
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Toller, tapferer Wächter der Mutter war's.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Reisende Stoffen des Rates in der goldenen... Nomaden der goldenen Ebene. Ja, das war's.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Kinder der Jäger, nunmehr im Dienste der Sonne stehen. Upp. Kinder der Jäger, ihr habt eure Berufung erkannt. Ja, das ist es.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you. For years, I have pondered the mysteries of Tabor's founding. Would that I had made the journey as a younger man, when stairs held none of their terror.
Oh boy. When stairs held none of their terror. Ja. Dann, weiter geht's. Wir machen einen kleinen Abstecher nach rechts gleich. Wird aber schon gut werden, denke ich. Ja, wir sind gleich die Hälfte durch.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord, and may the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
The free city's under siege? Who'd have thought it?
Master Cyril, luckily. Thank goodness he told us before we set out.
There are horrible beasts down that way. Ashen terrors who'll kill you as soon as look at you. Would that I had the strength to kill them first.
Ja, we gotta go here. Ich glaube, hier treffen wir dann auch die Hunde.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. Ja. Da Doggos. Das Rudel.
You're my Saito.
Die haben mich gestunlockt! Die haben mich gestunlockt! I mean... Good for them, but... Die haben mich gestunlockt, die Wichser. Meine Güte. Okay, das ist mies. Das ist so mies. Einfach hart CC'd.
Faster!
Eine C-Monster-Gruppe, ich glaub's nicht, Alter. Ist hier sonst noch was? Doesn't really look like it. Die waren zäh. Oh well.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Ja, Hunde erstmal streicheln, das Doggo. Gut. Gab's hier sonst noch was? Kiste vielleicht. Nope. Dann holen wir uns mal den Avis, würde ich sagen. Die waren ja noch relativ easy. Im Vergleich. Haben relativ viel EP gebracht. Im Vergleich. 1/3 von den richtig schweren. Vielleicht sollte ich doch öfter Monster killen. Letzte Erinnerungen an Kupkas Macht. Nun, need to kill them all here. Really don't. Zugeben, ich habe so meine Zweifel, dass wir Level 100 erreichen werden.
Straight home now. Still plenty of fight in him yet.
Ich hoffe, dass danach noch wenigstens ein bisschen was von dem Viech übrig ist, like.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Weil, wie er schon sagte, das Ding stinkt. Und ja. Blood. Ja.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch.
Ooh.
Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
500k fast? Nice.
This is hide unlike any I've had the pleasure of handling. My clients will pay a fortune for the merest scrap.
Well, ich meine, ignoriere die Verbrennungen, Frostbeulen, Quetschungen, I don't know, die Laser, Laserburn. Ignore all that and yeah, we're fine, I guess.
Orcs.
Let us be rid of them.
Yeah. Nothing of value here, I guess. Mehr Haus. Stimmt, das muss so noch aus dem Weg geräumt werden. Bevor wir da durchkommen.
Alright.
Und Vögel, wie wir alle wissen, werden gebrutzt. Ich glaube, wir sind einigermaßen vorbereitet.
Clive, smoke.
Has the city fallen?
Yeah, pretty much.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, eventuell. Kriegen wir heute das komplette Ding noch hin, aber scheinbar nicht. Hier sind noch 3 Sidequests. Aber die kriegen wir. Die kriegen wir safe. Die kriegen wir safe hin.
There's barely been a shipment in since the skies started boiling. A few more days without a visit and we'll have to start eating the blankets.
Kanver's walls will not hold the Akashic Horde for long.
Did you see that?
Das hat sich nicht geändert. Okay, nichts Neues auf dem Jagdbrett.
We've sent Cursebreakers to Martha's Rest, Dalamil, and Northreach. Hopefully they can help maintain the peace. Or at least a semblance of it.
Ja, das wird natürlich dann mehr oder weniger immer zu hoffen. Wir haben ein paar Briefe.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Schauen. Bitte. Let's start here, I guess.
Clive, just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Klar, kein Problem.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Reckon Eastpool would make a nice little home for a few bearers and guardians with a mind to make a go of it. Once those blasted bandits have been sent packing, that is.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Let's go to Eastpool. Ich glaube, die 3 Sidequests kriegen wir dann heute noch hin. Hi, boys.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place or face the consequences.
Zwei Healer, was?
This one.
Over here!
That's the end of that then. Or maybe not.
Oh, I hate those things.
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes to. All yours, Torgon.
Ich mag die Gelatine echt nicht.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Aber der Kampf gerade ging eigentlich ziemlich gut.
A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
A short time later.
without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them, and not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
First things first, we'll need to get a few of these roofs seen to. Wouldn't want to be caught in a storm without any shelter.
Ja, die Dächer sind das Erste, was wohl kaputt geht. In Ruinen und abandoned shit und
They all died, didn't they? The ones who were here before us.
Eastpool 873. Möge ihre Flammen für immer in unseren Herzen brennen. Yes, they did. They all died.
The Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest. They fought our enemies, manned our barricades, joined us on our patrols. Now they're gone, I suppose it's back to double shifts.
Ah! Yeah.
I've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? You speak to Martha.
Ja, so ist das, ne?
Think we're all of us glad to see the Bearers and the Guardians find a home for themselves over in Eastpool. Not least because it feels like we finally got ours back. And for that, I can't thank you enough.
Cool. Alles hat seine Vor- und Nachteile.
Have you heard the latest from Twinside? That the Empress is no more? Never trust an owl bearing good news, I say. But if it is true, we might finally have a chance to get our country back.
Are the bearers taking well to their new home, do you know? I sometimes worry how they'll manage without me to cook and clean for them.
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave. We barely had room to breathe, what with them and us and all the others all crammed in together. They were good lads, though. I'll miss not having them around.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Die müssen jetzt erstmal lernen zu leben. Lernen, nicht Sklaven zu sein.
East Pool's been in ruins for years, so wonder any of it's still standing. But with a bit of lumber, a lick of paint, and a lot of hard work, they'll make a home of it yet.
Let's hope so. One resolved. Oh yeah, next one is here, right? Yep.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
What the Oh ja, true. Da war ja was.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Sicher.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us. Those who cannot join us in the coming fight are gathered at Gotan's Bales. I would ask that you see them to safety.
I'll search the village one last time for any stragglers. Then join Master Quinton and get some justice.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Und plötzlich ist alles so leer. zeigt jetzt schon Anzeichen für die Geisterstadt, die es einmal werden wird. In nicht allzu ferner Zukunft.
Everyone, Quentin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lost Wing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
The manor's to the east of Lost Wing, through the woods. Quentin and the others will be halfway there already. You have to hurry.
Please, Sid, you've got to catch up with him. Don't let all our work be in vain.
I still haven't paid Quentin back for saving my life. So don't let him die. Not yet.
Ich sehe so. Kann man ja nur schlecht wieder sagen, nö, ne?
Let's go. Faster.
Ein schwarzes
You deserve a rest.
Haven't fought that one yet.
This one. Sicker. It's over.
And we're too late. Sie sind bereits hier.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late.
Unfortunately, we are. Aber ja, so im zweiten Playthrough merkt man ein paar der Sachen, die tatsächlich eventuell hätten besser sein können.
Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That isn't only a guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that has to be put down.
Der Rest hat den Rest jetzt gar nicht gebraucht. Oh wohl.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
This one.
You're finished.
might take a while.
Stop. Trying nicht die anderen.
Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wo ist der Healer? Da bist du!
I need to get back to Quentin.
Und so schnell.
Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lost Wing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Geht auch nichts über einen guten Wein. Right?
They are right, you know. Lost Wing can be rebuilt. It was more than a mere village. More than a staging ground for revenge. It was a vision of how life might be. Of how we who have suffered can come to find family again.
We may be bruised, we may be battered, but we won't stop fighting.
Master Quentin needs us now more than ever.
Yep, he does.
I'd have followed Quentin to that manor if I could have done, and I'll keep following him now. Wherever that surly bastard cares to lead us.
Quentin's gonna build us new Lost Wing, and I'm gonna help.
Yeah, great for you. Good for you. And with that, we only have one left. Ich glaube, das kriegen wir in einer halben Stunde hin. Gehen wir safe in einer halben Stunde.
If we're going to do this, we'll need help.
Then we'll have to find it, and fast. We cannot let this chance pass us by. Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chairdra's Thread, past Leitney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it. Pass through Leitney's Cleft, and you'll see what's left of Cashlog down in the valley.
Safe. Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, ich war noch gemutet, sehe ich gerade. Naja, hab's so wild. Ich meine, ich hab nur gesagt, zum Glück waren wir schon da und können uns hinpacken. Easy peasy, können einfach hinreiten. Das ist ein Fassstufe 75. Nice.
This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
Stop.
Eieiei.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklad.
Oh, wait. Wichtig, wichtig. Doggo streicheln.
Is something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlog?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlog. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Level up, oder? Ja. 75.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time.
I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans. This could well be the last commission the Crimson Caravans undertakes. Under present management, at least. But don't tell my sister I said that, will you?
I'm ready. And werde this, well, wie eure Geschichte ausgeht, wissen wir ja.
It's only a matter of time before the army agree to our terms. You'll see.
So, wir haben noch eine Viertelstunde, würde ich mal sagen. Ab nach Kanver. Alt Kanver.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. I was starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood. And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Well. Der Untergang, man. It's both of us, buddy. Let's go.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
So doof, dass man nicht schwimmen kann.
They don't stand a chance against those things. They've been routed.
Für 56, was?
They're wearing Waluta armor. Not good. I can't go on.
Fuck! Okay, das hat mich gerade hart erwischt. Let's repeat that. Spannend. We can do this. We can do this. Und danach ein paar Runden FF10, würde ich sagen, ne?
Get him!
can deal with this. Heiliger. Ja, der war dann etwas stärker als erwartet noch. So schade, dass man hier nicht schwimmen kann. Oh boy. Ich glaube, warten wir noch ein bisschen. Da lohnt es sich noch ein bisschen zu warten, bis die Fähigkeiten alle wieder ab sind. Okay. I'm gonna do this again. Ich hätte Torgal befehlen sollen, mich zu heilen. Ich starte wieder von hier. Dann sind die ganzen Gegner alle Tops. So halb. Ich würde mal sagen, das Viech machen wir noch und dann... Was das auch erstmal... Ich habe vergessen, dass er springt danach. Gotta wait some more time. That should be good. It's already dead.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
What do you think, Clive? They got wiped out. They all did. Nun denn, ich würde an dieser Stelle dann aber auch erstmal einfach sagen, das war's für diese Episode. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns auf jeden Fall beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dann, Leute, haut auch rein. Ihr seid die Besten. Nicht vergessen. Torgal, Ambrosia, Jill, mit Jote, Tarja, Martha, Iluise, und was, Annabelle oder Isabella? Isabelle, glaube ich, war's. Sind die Besten, also dann. Jill. Ich hab Jill gesagt. Also dann, bye bye!